So, could you tell us a little bit about yourself as a comedian, please?
My name is Vladik. I am from Germany, but originally I was born in Ukraine, still a student.
Hmm.
It's also a topic in my stand-up because I'm 30 and still a student.
Okay, good.
Kind of normal in German. Normally I have my stand-ups in German.
Good.
That
What is it like being, let's say, a foreigner and doing comedy in German?
there are some difficulties with it because I don't watch televisions, and their TikToks. I don't really get their humor because I'm a little bit on the side of Russian and
Yes.
Ukrainian media. So then it's kind of hard to find a nice topic. What do you want to talk about? But
Like
normally,
relatable. Yes?
yeah, they're relatable things, right? But 80% of the German comedians are foreigners. So
Aha, okay. Interesting.
we
So
don't
it's
have like very funny Germans in Germany.
you
Oh,
have to import the comedians, right?
yeah, we do. If you're looking for the German comedians, the popular ones are from Turkey, from Istanbul, from wherever.
Okay.
Every German which is going on a stage,
Mhm.
he feel himself as Eminem because he's the whitest person. And
I love it. I love it. Let me ask you a little bit about what is your creative process?
I'm trying to write first of all some one-liners and
Hmm.
then expand them to a little story. So that like
Good.
how a one-liner like works. So you've got
Mhm.
this the setup and the punchline, and then you can think, do you need more for it? Do you explain to someone?
Yes, exactly. Have you ever had problems because of a
Oh
joke?
yes. Uh,
Yes.
1 year ago, I was hosting little open mic in a small German city, and the crowd was not typically for my mic.
Uh-huh.
Normally, I got only students there, but this
Okay.
time there was like over 50 or over 40 years,
Okay.
and a lot of them was like they understand what Putin do and they love it. So, and I've got in my opening, I always got some jokes about him and
Yes.
about our language and that he is speaking Saxonian as a dialect.
Yes.
He made
Yes.
miracle before, and they don't really love it. So one of them came to me between the comedians and was like, "I will meet you after the show and I will punch you in the
Oh
face." I was like,
my God. I mean, it kind of makes you feel like a celebrity, right? You feel like, wow,
I
somebody
was
took my joke
I
so
was
seriously.
confused. And it was the only show I guess my girlfriend saw, and it was like terrible because no one in the first few minutes no one was laughing. I was completely stressed. Someone hit me in my face, and she was like, "Oh, I thought you are funnier." And
Oh, this is where you spend your time. Oh, and did anything happen? What was the conclusion of this? Yes, what happened?
um, he was the drunk, and then he moved after the first half of the show.
Okay,
So,
good.
and then it gets better. So,
Okay, so it was like a test of the universe to see if you could
yeah,
handle.
yeah. But
Very
I
good.
got comedians on this show. They were also great. So, I guess they also saved my ass.
Good.
So, if they wouldn't be that good, maybe the other people would also want to punch me.
Because the other people are not funny. Yes. What's your favorite part about stand-up?
I guess to fail
Okay. How so?
because you see how different thoughts could be. Things you like, you write them down, right?
Mhm.
If the crowd is not love it, so then you think, oh, okay, we are not same. So you can imagine that you are an individuum in that way.
Do you have any taboo topics?
But I'm trying not to speak about things I don't understand.
This should be a principle for everybody. How do you recover from bombing?
I take few beer.
Okay, that's
No,
it.
yeah, and then I look. I normally record my process, and then I'm looking like, okay, think about myself that I can't write jokes,
Uh,
so I need few beers.
Good.
Then I'm looking how the other dudes or women how they do.
Good.
And I see like, okay, you have to work more, and you drink now the free beer. Next day will show you maybe new jokes and new crowd, and they will love it, maybe or not.
Good. So you just move forward.
I'm
You
trying,
think about it.
trying. Yes.
I like that.
Without it, you can't survive there. So there are so many comedians, and if you have a bad time and stopping because of a bombing show, you will never make it,
Exactly.
and you will never find the fun or what's fun about it.
I agree. What is one piece of advice that you could share with people doing stand-up?
I guess everyone should find his comedy voice and just keep to comedy.
Yes. Do you have any rituals before stand-up?
I jump up and down a little bit to get myself into the
The
clap.
energy.
You clap and you're like trying to motivate yourself and getting strong for the next 10 minutes.
Very, very good. Even being like in the moment, yes, like the energy.
Yes,
Very
yes,
good.
yes. Right.
Is there any other piece of news that you want to share with us?
Follow me on Instagram.
And can you tell us which city you're based in?
Now I'm based in Ulm.
Very good. Well, Vladik, thank you so much for joining us.